Good morning, my fellow yogic travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too, as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and live the life we love. Well, it's Friday, so it's my PowerPoint presentation. For those of you who missed me at the Yoga Circle from 85 to 2019, this is the kind of stuff I used to do. You never know, one image and a good one-liner may give you the therapeutic boost you need. Anyway, this is called Om Sweet Om. Yes, Spirit does the initiation, that's the first thing. All right? And if you get initiated, you see the vision of unity. It's supposed to be unitive, isn't it? So you bring through from the other world, but it's actually Spirit leading you, even though initially you think it's your ego initiating it, receiving it, and then transmitting it. Get out of the way, let Spirit do it. Now, yoga for me is a map. And a map is to understand what you're exploring. It's supposed to fit your experience. What it says is supposed to fit your experience. But at the same time, you know the map is not the territory. So you use it as a guideline, but eventually you have to just do the exploration yourself and maybe make a new map. So many of us are traveling in or navigating in waters based on old cartography. We're not even those waters anymore, and we have better map making than we've ever done before. So think about that. All right, don't ask what the world needs. Ask what makes you come alive and go do it, because what the world needs is people who've come alive. All right, Supreme Court Justice Thurman. So you got to begin, become more conscious, feel alive, and then when you find your bliss, give that gift to the world. Now, you don't want your brain hacked. You can't get claims in your channel if you don't re-upload somebody else's shit. It's not just a matter of fact-checking, it's discriminating. You can tell by the vibration, not just the content of the words. So don't take on other people's burdens. You have enough burdens to carry yourself, don't you think? And then, how do you disaccustom yourself to what's called the learned mind of the prison? The learned mind of the prison. You know that soul, oh no, you're just another brick in the wall. Yeah. Love that song. You don't need no education. You don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teachers, leave them kids alone. Teachers, leave them kids alone. Oh no, you're just another brick in the wall. Yeah. Now, you have to understand about your inner saboteur. Now that I've met your inner saboteur, allow me to introduce you to karma, though I hear she isn't very nice, especially if you're not conscious of the choices you're making. And the critique is that until you're enlightened, every choice you make is tinged with a little bit of ignorance. But these are the acts of self-betrayal, the acts of denial. And then she can kind of stomp on your chest like Kali does to Shiva. So check out the part of you that is actually working against your better judgment. It's in your shadow. So alchemy used to be overtly trying to change base metals into gold, but it came out to be like a psychological symbol system for individuation. How do you beat the old stuff out of you? How do you purify the old stuff? How do you balance sun and moon? Some really interesting images here from the medieval times. But you are the vesicle, you are the alchemical cook. You are the retort in which the chemicals are mixed, which are your personality attributes. And then you see how you align yourself with these forces that are greater than you, so the objective mind, the universal mind, can come through and help support the subjective mind or your personal way of looking at things. Now, one of the things you have to learn how to do is reverse figure and ground. If you look at this picture in one way, it looks like it's somebody kneeling and praying with a book in their hands. You look at it another way, you can see it looks like it's an old monk with a mustache and a beard. That's changing figure and ground, usually bringing what's in the background into the foreground, because you normally don't see it unless you shift your vantage point. And then you can see the way in which we're both similar and how we stand out and differentiate from one another. Very important to be able to change figure and ground. You're not going to be able to do it unless you learn to relax. So set yourself up in a way we can regulate your prana, regulate thermoregulation, of your body heat, to turn it up or turn it down, to energize yourself or tranquilize yourself. Then you're in the right mind, you're in the receptive mind for what you need to hear. And then you'll also go beyond the inner saboteur, and you'll find the inner guru. I love mankind. It's people I can't stand. Oh, God, so true. It's really heartbreaking, though, when people say I can't. I won't means I can't. So before we criticize other people, first look at oneself. Physician, heal thyself. And then, yeah, the Facebook version of you. I'm rocking out there, baby. But the realistic version of you is I just have a pint of Haagen-Dazs and I'm eating myself into a sugar stupor while I binge watch stuff. Not the way it's supposed to be. Nobody's making you do anything. This is to teach you that you have the power to create your own life. So stop using excuses, stop scapegoating, stop deflecting. You see what happens when Donald Trump does it. Be clear that you don't do it either. And then finally, understand in your game of chess, there's forces arrayed against you. You may seem like you're all alone. Yeah, you're the ruler of your realm. You're the sovereign of your realm. So first, revolt. I love that word revolt. It has a lot of clout in it. You have to go against the natural order, the order that's stifling you, the oppressive order. And then you go inside yourself. You have to involute, take time away from the circumference of your life and go into the center of your life. And if you keep on going, you will evolve. You'll start to grow. You'll develop skill sets different than what you did before, just based on internalizing your life, a more inward way of life. And then if you keep on going, you'll become what I call a mystic narcissist. It seems like you're only autistically rocking to the sound of your own om, but eventually, if you persist in it, you'll have a breakthrough. It's the mystery. No one can explain what it is. That's why it's one of the big questions. Big questions don't have solutions, but they can be experienced. And that's when you get to the art of revelation. And whatever is revealed to you, whatever is vouchsafed to you, your particular slant on it, go share that with the world. People need to hear what you have to say, what you've experienced. Tonight, I'll be at Yoga Shack from 6 to 8, last of 3 Dharma talks on bringing order out of chaos. I hope you can join us at 1948 North Levitt. Then there'll be a social afterwards. Come and greet the community, be part of the community, help create the community. Look to see you there. Hope you have a great day.